Branden here for more Branden's Boy Problems. Today's episode is about getting dumped for an ex. Before I found my current boyfriend, I was seeing a guy my first month in Atlanta. We spent a lot of time together. I really liked him. I really thought he was going to be my first real boyfriend since it was going really well. And then we spent like every day talking, going out, going clubbing, spending time together. We did only hook up once though, which is kind of weird. He never really seemed like he was that horny, but he also lived really far away from me, so it's kind of hard to like navigate that. I also was staying somewhere else, like in an Airbnb, so it's awkward to have guys over. Anyway, seen a guy for my first month in Atlanta, and then suddenly he decides to dump me to get back with his cheating ex-boyfriend. I was devastated. It does hurt, I guess, to be dumped and then realize like this person that you spent all this time with, they really like showed no sign. This wasn't even like an ex they ever brought up, they mentioned like once in our entire relationship, like, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I've been talking to my ex, we want to get back together and try again, and it's like, what the fuck, you've been spending every day with me, working things with me, like showing no sign that you were still hung up on this person, because usually sometimes you can really tell like when someone is still hung up on their ex. They always talk about them, always bring them up, or like you catch them still like snooping on their ex or whatever, and it's obvious like you're a rebound, even though it's like he told me he broke up with his ex like months prior, never mentioned them, like it completely caught me off guard, and it just really hurt just being dumped for an ex. Like it's always hard handling rejection, especially to tell like for someone to like say like they want to be with someone else instead of you, but I also feel like that's like the biggest way for me to get over someone, because like if you're literally telling me like you don't want me, you want this other person, like I'm done with you. Like there's no being hung up, there's no like I want you back, there's no like plotting for you to break up so I can have you. Like no, that's pathetic. It's like you made it clear I'm not what you want this other person, that's fine. So it was just really hard to like accept that. I just really felt like lied to and deceived, that it's like, okay, this guy's like investing so much time and effort and like spending all this money, and like it really felt like we were dating and like I had something special and this person really cared about me, only to realize like they've been plotting behind my back to back with somebody else. Like they just never showed me any sign that they didn't want to be with me, and they were like the only initiated like, do you want me to be your man? It's just like really fucked up, and that's just like guys will do that shit, like fuck you over and just make you believe like they want this, and they're just pretending and lying to your face because I guess they don't want to like hurt you, and then eventually it's just like they hurt you. And then he acted like he was such a stand-up guy because he like put in the effort to, I guess, dump me in person instead of over the phone or via text, so it's just also like doesn't really hurt any less that you come see me just to say like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. And it was like right after I moved to like a new place, and he like never even like came inside. It was just like sit on like the back of his truck to dump me, and it's just like really fucked up. But it's common a lot. Like a lot of people aren't over their exes. I've been with like lots of guys that were like, it's not the first time the guys like told me that they wanted to get back with their ex and like dump me. And this is just like the first time that like it happened after like seeing someone for a month, and like a lot in like a month. Like usually it's just like we maybe go on 1 or 2 dates and just like, yeah, I'm still hung up on my ex or not over it. I mean, I've been hung up on past guys when I go out with someone new before, and I know I don't want this new person. I'm still hung up on the old person. Like I've done that before. We all try to rebound before we're ready, and I never want to be that person again, since I know how hard it feels to like get dumped for an ex, that I don't want to like pursue a new relationship when I know I'm still not over the old one. And I definitely learned that from this experience. Just it is really devastating. Like it really fucks up your trust and how you feel, or like ever really knowing like, does this guy really care about me? Is he just like bullshitting me? Is he just lying and acting the whole time like he cares and wants to be with me, when in reality he's just like, oops, want to get back with my ex after being together for a month. It happened to you after like a couple months, or like many months later. It happened to one of my best friends too, like I guess a couple weeks after it happened to me. Like a guy dumped her because he's like, I'm still not over my ex, and it's like he was like a good boyfriend and like acted like he cared about her and liked her, and then it's in reality it's just like lying the whole time just to like eventually dump you and be like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like that's so fucked up to me. It's just like, be honest, be straightforward. If you're not over your past, don't pursue someone in the present, or like make it clear like you're not looking for anything serious, instead of like initiating like you want a new relationship when in reality you're not over the old one. So it did really hurt, but On the bright side, I found my boyfriend less than a week after getting dumped by this guy, and I'm still with him, and I don't think he's still with his cheating ex-boyfriend, considering his profiles all say he's single. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Branden's Boy Problems.